Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody this morning? Greetings from beautiful, sunny Liverpool. Hey, Kevin, welcome to the room. Ian, Purdue, Rasto, Jiraj. Hey, Joe. Hey, Harris. Badier's there. How's everybody doing? Listen, it's not my fault you live in Hull, brother. Hey, Liverpool's the best city in the UK. Come on. All right. Well, the question now we got to ask ourselves is how many people are short underneath 6,700? Quite a few. Well, that's right. You're up for that job here in Liverpool. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. What's up, Zeth? How you doing? Well, I guess overnight inventory is long, huh? Oh, yeah. Overnight inventory is long, and we are outside yesterday's range. So two things to note. So there's a distinct change. If ES was a public company, it would have to file an 8K because there's a material change, right? You can't pay what you paid yesterday. So what are we going to do? How are we going to trade this? Well, we got a P profile tonight, and you'll notice that the profile looks like the letter P. Yesterday we did our profile 101. You could see there's trap shorts there's trap shorts there, and everybody is trap short here from the last 2 days because everybody. Now, all the financial press and everything was saying Nvidia, blah, 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 AI thing, bubble, right? So everybody got short, and now they're trapped. So the only good thing for the trap shorts is if they can hold out 67.88, they might get some relief. And remember I told you folks, I said this is the current zone we're in. The top of it is 67.88, the bottom is 65.47. And we came into that zone and we weren't able to trade at the bottom. So we have rotation higher. There you are, Raj. The curse of Raj continues. Another gap up. All right. So if the market were to open here, we'd open on a gap. All right. We have trap shorts. There are sellers here, which is good. Let's see how we can trade this tonight. I saw that NVIDIA 196 close. Now, remember tonight, What's different about tonight? I know. So at most of the little firms, you're going to have margin increases, right? So you're going to have traders who are used to paying $40 to trade a micro have to pay 594 to put down. That's going to decrease the amount of customers. So if you're wondering why the price action's a little slow, that's why we've taken a huge number of traders out of the market. And so let's see what happens. Our POC was here overnight. It's moved up to 48, right? We've got distribution. My balance zone is 43.5 to 49. And I haven't taken a trade yet. I'm just watching to see where we're at. Looking for inventory correction to take us a little lower. Be looking for bids. Where am I looking for bids here? I'm really just getting into this market this morning. Let's see. Can we get down to 49.5? So because I haven't taken any trades, I'm kind of sitting and looking to see where the buying is. Okay, we know that we have sellers up here at 57. Right, so our sellers are here. They move down, right, in this area. So if you're a short seller, say you're short 54, any of you who are short, you want to put a buy order. If you're short, say 3, 4, 5 contracts, put a bid in here at 50.25 and see if you get hit. If you do, you can put your other bids down here. Right, that's a nice trade. 54 down to 49s. There you go. That 50.25 should have filled. Yep, there you go. Next, your second contract will fill here. And your third contract should fill just here. So shorting is tough, especially in these markets. When you see sellers step in and then the next the high is lower, there's kind of your signal, right? Nice work, Badir. Nice work. And most likely, why did I say cover 49.48? Because I wanted you to front run the point of control. The point of control is where the inventory is priced. We sold it up here, and then when we have a sale, right? You guys call it a pullback. We're going to start calling it a sale. When they put it on sale, we're going to come back to where we paid for it. And I think that'll help you guys visualize a little better, right? So you should be flat now. For a scalper, that's not a bad trade. If you're short 54, down to 50 on 3, 4 contracts, that's beautiful. Let's see where the bids come in. It's going to be very interesting next couple of days. So for RTH traders, you're really going to watch that gap from see, usually this week when we've had a gap up or we've had a move up, we come back and backfill and take out all these stops. These stops are going to tell you the nature of the liquidation. We're looking for a liquidation now, right? So if we get underneath that point of control, we can, see, I don't even have the trading software open. One sec. If you're short under 49, if it takes out this stop here, we're looking, I'd say 45 is your first sort of buyback. Let's see what it does. It's good. This is good liquidation. This is good. This is healthy. If we can get some people covered, that'll help, right? So there's that 45 is incoming now. So we're trying to find the bid before London opens here. Hmm. See, it's kind of holding up here. Didn't quite get down to 45. Close. Let's see now. Come on. 46. 45 and a half. 45 and a quarter. Come on, give me a print. Hey, Lonigan, how you doing? Hey, Moran. Good, good. Already feels like Friday. I know, it feels like Friday already. Okay, so we took out the 45s. Good, good, good. Healthy liquidation. Was anyone short all the way down? Or caught a piece of that, but here got some? Can we get a 43 and a half print? Yeah, 43 and a half. So now I know my balance zones are working. That's good, Zeth. What time is it there? It's like 2 in the morning where you are at, right? Almost 3. I was looking for a look below and fail of 43, so I missed this long. Can't sleep? Yeah, don't trade when you've got insomnia. That never works out. Ugh, that rarely works. Okay. Now, let's see it go back and forth here. So now, for overnight inventory to fully correct, that would be a gap fill, right? We have a lot of stops along the way. We have single prints here. Right, there's your short position is right there. Hey, good morning everyone who's joining us on YouTube. Right, so that 27 to 25, basically at the bottom, when you get this kind of action, you can tell the shorts are all trapped under 18, then trapped under 28, then trapped under 32. This area is where I think it's going to be interesting. You see this W, X, and H, this hour and a half, and then these areas here, I think if we get down here and break that, you can get lower. If we can't get past 42 down to 37, be careful on sort of the larger term shorts. Something you want to watch out for. Hmm. Let's see. Now, because it's a little slower and we don't have as many retail traders in the market today because of increased margin, right? They've got NFP today, right? Let's see if let's see. Now, the two scenarios on a liquidation like this. Hey, Hans, when you have a liquidation like this, depending on the order flow, right, the flow of customers, sometimes you get that quick move back up. But if there's less traders in the market, maybe it'll chop around here a little bit between 43 and 47, kind of what it's doing. Okay, I know it's kind of slowing down. It always slows down right when I start this session. 8 minutes to the London Open. I'm looking to see if we can take out 43. If you're wondering why I'm so quiet, I'm watching this intently. I'd like a look below and fail of 43 half. That's the kind of trade I'm stalking. And I'm a little slow this morning, which is actually helping me from, because I would have bought 45, 46 and then gotten stopped out. So it's better if I wait. See, there's that bid again at 43 half. There we go. Looking for offers under 43 half. Give it time. See how slow it's moving now? Now, I know a lot of people get annoyed, but if you're a serious trader, you'll spend some time and you'll watch this. And then you'll replay it, right? You waiting for the same trade, Moran? Right. The best way to learn this business is to sit and watch. And then, you can take trades on sim. Now, let's see. Am I going in too early? Okay, I'm long one at 44 and a half. I'm long another one at 44 and a quarter. My stop is gonna be just under here. Okay. And let's see. Now I know there's sellers here. So I'm gonna go put a lookout offer at 45 and 3/4 and see if I get taken. Actually, I'm gonna go 45 half because I'm cheap. And I'll see if I can get taken at 45 half. And let's see, I'll buy another contract at 44. And I'm just doing this on micro just to see whether or not that bid is still, if that bid's not there, right? If it gets under 43 and a half, I'll scratch one contract for sure. Still long two. Let's see what happens. Oh, seller's there. Seller's there. I was too early. So I'm long three, 44 and a quarter. Let's see what happens. What I don't like about the trade now is that the offers are moving lower and lower. So let's see if we can poke it over 45. Can I say 43? 5 degree, it's been a long time. Go ahead, Raj. Go ahead. How many watching hours, Harris? Your whole life. Don't worry about being profitable. Worry about learning. Okay, hey, look, am I gonna? Oh, come on. Come on. Take me at 45 and a half. You dirty, rotten bastards. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No print at 45 and a half. So my lookout offer, right, is not being taken. So I'll move that down to 45 and a quarter. So I'm long three at 44 and a quarter. I'll sacrifice one at 45 and a quarter. So now I know where the sellers are, right? So had I been really smart, I'd sit and watch this instead of actually trading it. But I'm going to run some trades just because I didn't trade much yesterday because I was running around doctor's appointments and stuff. Let's see. Give me a 45 and a quarter print, you dirty rotten. I can't say it. Come on. No, the sellers are right there. Do you see how I'm watching this and I'm talking the position out? So I'm aware of what I need to do to manage this trade. Out one at 45 and a quarter. I'm going to put another sell. I have another sell order at 45 and 3/4. Right? Out at 45 and 3/4. I got one left at 44 cost average. I'll blast that out at 45 and a half if they take me. Otherwise, I'll just hit the bid and say goodnight. I'm out. Okay? I forgot VWAP carnivore. Thank you. I totally. Where the hell is V? Where the hell is VWAP tonight? See, I'm a little dozy today, right? Uh, where's VWAP? Who have VWAP? There it is. There we go. So it's down at 37. Yeah. But thank you for reminding me because I didn't have it set. So do you see how I kind of weaseled my way around that trade? Now that trade wasn't, you know, I want to be a millionaire trade. I'm testing the market. And I'm trying to figure out where the bids and the offers are, and I'm willing to spend a little money to do it, right? Get some information. And remember what I said? Because they've taken a good amount of traders out of the market, you might have to wait a little longer for a move, and that's why it's chopping around here, right? See how it's going back and forth and back and forth? You use your orders to tell you how well the trades are working. It's really that simple. Because on a trade desk, when you're trading, you can't use indicators and all that crap. You have to you have to let the business tell you whether your trades are working, right? So if I'm long like I was, and remember how I had those sell orders out and they weren't getting taken, well, I gotta get rid of my inventory. I'm not holding inventory at 44 and a quarter and it's gonna trade at 43, 42. It's I can't afford that, right? And that is market awareness. That's all it is. Exactly. I'm building a little position there, Joe, right? Now, had I still been long and I hadn't gotten out of the trade, now I'd be underwater. That's why those sell orders help me. Do you see why I did what I did? Do you see the business reason for why I did what I did? Cool. That's what I want you guys. I want you guys to understand the business reason why we trade this way. This way, you guys are never going to have, well, we'll have FOMO and regret and all of those things, but this way you can manage your psychology. You can manage your psychology by doing intelligent business. Because most retail traders are sort of out there, they're on the raw and ragged edge. They don't understand the business. So they're always relying on trading psychology, trading psychology, trading psychology. Well, you wouldn't have to learn about psychology that much if you actually knew what you were doing, you know? You got to use your sell orders to tell you if the market's working. Oh, it's valid too, but here, right? I wasn't on the ball enough to go short, right? Right? That's a good heads up play. But for most people, like you've been trading for a while, so you're a little quicker, right? Now let's see. I'm not short biased, but I'm kind of chop biased. Like, I don't want to play. Right? I'll see. Let's see. Let's see what they do here. Oh, never a dull moment. Yeah, there's that seller there. So I'll wait. It might take some time to go and go sideways here, right? Because the inventory is above us, right? Point of control is above us. As the morning progresses, we get to see really where the big short position is, right? So pretend like we're those old guys on the beach with the metal detectors looking for the short position, because that's really what we're doing. Ooh. Now I'm just going to leave it alone. Because situational awareness, right? We know that there's less traders, so we know there's less follow through, right? We proved it on that last trade where I was lucky to squeeze out a point. Oh, okay. You've been up early, Moran. That's right. You're an hour ahead of us, too. Do you care about the single prints from yesterday? We don't have single prints or... Oh, do I care about these single prints here? Down here at 28? Sure, definitely. So say I was trading size, Hans. Say I was short 1,000 contracts up here, right? I would put my buy orders where these stops are. I'd front run the stops, right? So if I was short, say 1,000 contracts, right? I I definitely have buy orders here, and I'd front run these stops. So I have 200 here, 200 here, 200 here, and I would probably cover before we get down here. Now I'm watching this. Look, we didn't take that stop. We're coming back over 43 half. Let's see now. Can we take out these sellers, right? We have persistent sellers at 3 levels. Let's see if we can take them out. Or do we just keep going back and forth, right? Now, I'm going to call out back and forth chop. But if we caught somebody really short, we'll take out those 3 white lines like boom, boom, boom. See, there's a seller at 45. The offer lifts over 45 and prints, then it comes back down. Next seller is going to be at 46. How many people did we catch short on this move? It's not bad. See how it chopped around and then now you get 2 big green candles up? That tells you the difference in order flow, right? And this is what candle people, instead of writing about patterns and stuff, they should tell you that there's not enough order flow to move it up over 46. But here, if we leverage people and get them short at the bottom, when they come into cover and we have the supply, we can yank the supply higher, right? And that's unfortunately how markets work. We leverage people who are in trouble. Point of control moved down too, right? The majority of traders leverage traders who are in bad situations, right? It is, Raj. It is, right? Next seller is going to be up here. Oh, sorry, I missed this right here. There's going to be a seller there. See how we stopped? And then past that, it'll be up here. Interesting. I always find that London tries to shake loose some inventory. You know, London tries to shake loose a little bit of cheap inventory and then go sell it higher. And I don't know, does anybody still use that Edgeful software? If anyone could program it to ask, you know, what is the percentage of times that London opens and moves lower versus opens and goes up? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about them in a while. That's why I was just wondering. Yeah, ask the AI, see what it says. The only reason I was asking Hans is I am not organized enough to keep stats. So I always ask, because we have people in the room who are very, you know, methodical and organized and stuff like that. So that was like we had a guy, Jerry, in our room. He hasn't been around for a while. Um, he's like literally a rocket scientist, and he keeps stats on everything, you know. Um, I'm long 44 and 3/4, sorry, and I'm selling into these 46 halves on 4, 46 half out 1 leaves 3, 47 out 1 leaves 2, 46 1/4 out 1 leaves 1, offered at 46 3/4 flat. And I did that with minis. Beautiful. Okay. Brain is working. I'm always, yeah, it's right down here. When it came down, right, look below and fail. And here it is, Zeth, right? Look below, fail. Check this out. I was trading, so this is why I try not. It's hard trading and calling it out because that tiny little detail is what got me right here. See how the bottom of that candle couldn't print 43 half? That was a tell, right? Here's the look below. There's the fail. No print. So I bought the 44 halves, put my stop here, and then just let them have it as it went up. Right? There's bids here. Now let's go check it out again and see if they come back. Now, how do I take these trades without screwing them up? Well, I have screwed them up a lot to get this right. Right? It seems easy when I do it, and when other traders do it, it seems easy. But that's because we've put in just insane amount of work watching this thing. Right? See, now it's printing 43 half. I don't know. I wouldn't take that same trade again. I'd want it to look below 43 half, come back up, so I know that those sell orders are complete. Yeah, it might work again because the offer's lifting, but I've already made my money, so thank you. I'm going to take my ball and go home. Well, see there. Now there's the same, see the same pattern. Look, no print. You see that? The bottom of the candle is where they stop selling. The top is where they sell. The bottom is where they stop selling. That's all you need to know about candles. You don't need to know anything else about candles. It's so simple. But they've overcomplicated this and made you guys, oh, you need to know the upside down hanging ninja candle, right? Flaming hot Dorito upside down candle pattern, right? Just the top of the candle is where the sellers initiate. The bottom of the candle is where they stop selling. It's that simple. How do I know? Because I'm the seller. I've always been the seller. That's why I used to say people would go, do you trade candles? I'm like, I don't trade candles. I make them, right? Look at the offer. No print yet at 45 and 3/4, so the offer comes down. If you rewind this video, and if you rewind your charts, and you spend some time watching charts, you are going to pick up so many little clues that are going to help your execution. It's going to blow you away. Without indicators, without fancy software, all you need is the ability to draw a straight line and pay attention. If you can pay attention, you got 90% of the problem taken away in trading, right? If you can pay attention without looking at 20 different things and just focus. And I used to say this a lot in the beginning of the year, and I should repeat it now. Try just looking at this. Try just focusing in on this for 1 minute without looking at your phone, without looking at the VIX, without looking at the order book, without looking at any of that, right? Try doing that and then expand it out to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, right? And see how long you can concentrate. You've got to build your concentration. It's a skill, right? Without looking at a bunch of things, just watch the offer. Watch the offer. The offer is this red line. When it's moving down, the sellers are competing. When they find buyers, that offer will lift. It'll move higher, right? Just watch. Watch this offer. It's going to go up when they see buyers, and it'll move down when they need to compete. So if you just draw a line, pick a level, any level, right? And then watch the market as it goes up and down above that level, and you will see how real order flow works. And that's all you need to do. It's so simple. But you got to concentrate. You got to concentrate. So most people have a 30-second attention span, right? I can watch this chart for 8 hours and not miss a beat. Because over 35 years or 34 years, I've trained myself to concentrate. I had to concentrate like my life depended on it because it did. Because if I missed a trade, I'm fired. So you have to be paying attention. You have to concentrate. So most normal people don't work in a high pressurized environment, right? So if you're not working in a high pressure environment where you have to concentrate, you're forced to, you don't, right? You're swiping left, you're swiping right, you're scrolling, you're doing all that stuff, you're ticking and talking and all of that stuff. 30-second attention span, you're lucky if you have a 30-second attention span. You know, I had a mentoring student, I was on the phone with him, I was trying to teach him stuff, and he was like, and I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I'm on TikTok. I'm like, you're on TikTok when I'm trying to teach you how to trade. Go give your phone to your mom. It's brutal, right? Focus. See how the offer is coming underneath 43.5, and now it's lifting. When it lifts, where it stops, that's where the sellers are. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? right? Where the offer stops, that's where the seller is, right? See? See, the seller was here, then they came here, now they're here. Just focus in on that. When the offer is moving up, they see buyers, and they're going to take advantage. When the offer moves down, it's price competition. So that back and forth, see? See, we found buyers. Look below and fail. You're long 44, selling 45 and 3/4. Put your offers out. Make sure you get rid of your product, right? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Remember I told you that there are less traders in the market. So I said it's going to take time to clean up all of this down here. This is like a washing machine. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so let's do that right now, Harris. Let me get rid of all this stuff here. Okay. Watch this red line when it comes to that white line. Do you see how it moved up? Don't worry about market profile right now. Concentrate on what I'm talking about, Harris. Watch this red line. I'm just going to go and draw a line here, okay? Right? Or watch this line here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just watch this and watch this red line go back and forth over this white line. When the red line comes underneath the white line, it means sellers are competing and pushing price down. When they find buyers, that red line will move higher to get the buyers to chase price higher. Do you understand that part? That is the information I gather from watching candles around the straight line. Perfect. That's it. That's all you got to do. Right? There's nothing else. So just watch that offer. Watch this red line now. As it comes down, it means that the sellers are competing. Right? When it starts moving back up, it means, oh, they found some idiot to buy and they're moving price higher, right? To try and get them to chase the price higher, right? But of course, this is done electronically, right? This is done electronically. So it happens very quickly. But what you can do with these charts is we have something called chart replay, right? So you can go and you can replay these charts, you know. Where did you draw the white? Can you not see my screen? Or are you saying, why did I draw the white? I drew the white line here. Are you watching my screen? So I drew it here. Why did I draw it here? Because you see they sold here before. So they're going to sell there again. Do you see this right here? This green candle, you see the tops of these candles are the same. That's why I drew the white line there. It's really simple. Now the market found some buyers just underneath 46. See how choppy it is? You're not supposed to trade this now, but you're just supposed to sit and watch. There you go, Aaron Jones. There you go. Why? Okay, great question. Why did I draw the offer here? Why did I draw the white line there? Because that's where they sold before. So they're going to sell there again when we get there. That's how business works, brother. See, they're right there. Exactly. You always want to be the first seller. So when the market clears this area, It's going to take everything we bought here and go and try and sell it up here. I did draw it at the top of the candles. I drew it here just to show you guys that there's a seller. It looks above and comes in. It looks above and comes in. It looks above and comes in. The sellers are engaging. I know this is really confusing for you because it's really simple, right? And you're thinking complex, right? Your brain is trained to think in very complex things because you're a neurosurgeon, right? But this is really, really simple. You have to think like you're a guy on the street selling oranges, right? You got to dumb it down a little bit, brother. Exactly, Moran. We're building a new cost basis, right? All you need to know is we sold there before, we'll sell there again. And if we blast right through it, like if it gets like that seller's at 47.5, right? If we blast through 47.5 and we go 46, 67.50, that means that the sellers have seen lots of buyers. And they're like, okay, let's make them pay more, right? Understanding this simple business see they saw buyers just for a little bit. See now watch the red line. There's a lot of sell orders here, right? Because inventory is above us and we're corrected inventory and we have less people in the market. So that's why it's chopping around. Don't worry about that right now. Just focus on what I'm telling you. Don't don't worry about that right now. Just focus on this. If you can focus on this, it'll change your life. Don't worry about the look below and fail right now. Just focus on what I'm telling you to focus on. See how difficult it is for people to focus, right? Because you're always looking for the trade. Don't look for the trade. This works exactly the same, Rodrigo. Don't worry. Everybody is a newbie at some time, Rodrigo. When I started in this business, I couldn't trade my way out of a wet paper bag. Don't worry about it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Harry. ES futures corrective moves in London sessions, 42% of trading days. Beautiful. Thank you so much. So Harris, do you get what I'm saying? Focus your brain on really a simple thing. Watch that red line when it gets to the white line. That's all you have to do. If you do that, it will change your life. Next is worrying about the look below and fail. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to teach you how real traders trade. Real traders watch the offer. When that offer moves above a level you've been watching. So how did traders trade before charts? Because we've only had chart-based trading since like 1994, 95. Windows 95 changed things. Before they had Windows 3.1 and the chart software was crap. So when you had Windows 95, right, things changed. But how did people trade for... Yeah, I made a video on that. Just draw a line and watch it. It is the most simple thing. Keep it for hours and hours, Harris. Right? And you will see, right, the simplicity of it. So how did Jesse Livermore, how did Bernard Baruch, that's the name I was looking for, Bernard Baruch, he was the other guy, right? He was a doctor who went into trading. Now they've named universities after him. But just draw a line and watch the offer as it gets to that line. You're not getting any younger, but you're not going to be able to do this overnight and start making money. There's just no way. Right? There you go. Ask Moran. Moran knows. She's been with me since the beginning, right? And she's one of the hardest working traders I've ever met. She has worked through so much frustration, it would turn you blue. Dr. Dr. Bubble. Oh, that guy. I think he should just become a Hollywood actor. He'd probably be happier. Right? Moran has worked through so much frustration. Sometimes she's messaged me and like, this isn't working. This is crap. I'm like, stick with it. She's like, but she stuck with it. And she powered through the frustration like a champion. Right? Every day, just being in there and fighting it out. Right? I'm telling you, I've seen other people who have 10% of the grit that this lady has. You can learn a lot from her about grit. You know, ooh, choppy, but it's a good learning time. See, now the offer's lifting above that, but there's still sellers. Why are there sellers? Because we've got everyone trapped long up here, right? All of that inventory above that we jammed people with. That's why it took so long to clean up. If margin wasn't higher tonight, we might have gone like this really quickly. But because there's less people in to absorb this inventory, it took some time. Okay. Thanks, everyone. You're going to come join us at the tradingsyndicate.org. We'd love to have you with us. And please check out our Trading Coach AI. I'll give you the I'm JJ. I'm vwaptrader1 on X. Love you guys to like and subscribe the video. And we are tradingsyndicate.org. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate you guys. Trade safe tonight, this morning, wherever you are. Have a great day. We'll see you at 9 a.m. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.